Hello, darkness, my old friend.
You're welcome back. As you can probably tell by the fact that I just hit the deck. Nah, I'm sick a little bit, but I was in the mood to record. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna record. I got the twist in and everything. I got the dewy under this. Don't worry about that. But welcome back. Appreciate you for coming back. If you watched the first video, now you're here. But I wanted to record because I remembered something while I was working yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I should say. There's this coworker that I worked with in the summer when I started, right? Let's just call him Tommy, all right? So me and Tommy work together. Tommy's like maybe a couple years older than me. He's a couple years older than me, right? So me and Tommy are chatting, feel me? We chatting a little bit. It's summertime, you know, in the summertime. And that's when everybody want to come to the mall. There was Bear Gal in the mall. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, when I got there, the guys that I worked with, they were trying to scoop some Johns. Excuse my lingo. So, you know, when I first started, that's kind of what it was. It wasn't really about that, but like I said, I'm not a very talkative person. So when I got the job, I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna use this job to push myself into those situations where I have to speak. So, this was a perfect opportunity for me. I've never been, I don't care how I look, like y'all might not believe me. No, barely people believe me when I tell this, but I'm deadass not the person to go up to like, yo, what's your number type shit. That's not me. I'll barely slide in your DMs. Like, I'll like 3 of your pictures, and if you like 4 of my shits back, I'm liking your shits again, and that's it. I'm not sliding in your DMs because I'm pussy. And I'm not afraid of rejection. It's just like, I just won't slide. Sometimes I'll slide in. Like once in a blue moon, if I see that you're in New York and I see you liking my shit and I feel like I got a chance, I'm like, let me dive on into them DMs real quick. But you know, most of the times when I do, I get dubbed. So I guess maybe subconsciously that's why I don't slide into no DMs. But I'm not the type of guy to just go up to a stranger and just say anything. Like, matter of fact, if I see someone walking and I like their jacket, I'm not just gonna say, yo, I like your jacket. I can't do that. I could do it a little bit more now. I'm trying to work on shit. But like going up to a girl and getting her number, no, hell no. I did it maybe twice in my life. Both times they faked up me. The first time was in high school. Oh man. That was freshman year of high school. That shit was crazy. Alright, so we got off this bus, right? We got off the bus coming from the school. It wasn't a school bus, it was a public bus. But we got off the bus, right? We got off the bus at the same stop, and she was ahead of me. And I was like eyeing her down. Cause in my head I'm trying to hype myself up, feel me? So I'm trying to put together what I'm gonna say when I get up to her and shit. And I'm like eyeing her down because I'm deep in thought. And she looks back at me. And like we make perfect eye contact. And as soon as that happened, I'm like, oh, it's done. She thinks I'm a creep. I look like some wild stalker right now. It's over. But once she saw me, I'm like, I gotta do something now. Or else I'm just gonna look like that creepy kid and she gonna see me in school and like, oh, that's that creepy nigga. But I went up to her and everything I had prepared, gone out the fucking window. Out the fucking window, son. I go up there, I'm like, I'm mad out of breath. Like, I'm just, like, my whole chest is just tight. Like, this shit just not happening. I don't even remember what I said. I don't even remember what I was gonna say. I don't even remember, son. But somehow, I got her number. Somehow. And then I just went into full creep mode for some reason. Like I used to be a creep, but like without knowing it. Like I was such an innocent creep. So you were just gonna let me talk this whole time with dry ass lips? You're not my man's. Straight. But I don't know how I got her number, but I was dead ass a creep for no reason. But I grew out of that. It was very innocent shit. I didn't know how to talk, you know? Simple. Now, back to the main topic. I'm not the type of person to just go out and grab a girl's number like, yo, hey, yo, mom, let me get your number. Can I have it? If you get that, I fuck with you. But fast forward now, me and Tommy, we at the job, you know, and we chatting it up, and he tells me, he's like, yo, bro. Well, he didn't say it like this, cause I don't remember how the conversation went. It just came up in conversation. He was like, yo, bro, I'm a virgin, and in my head, I'm like, not even in my head. Like when he said it, I verbally said, I was like, yo, what? That ass? Cause like, it's not that I didn't believe him, because I believed him, but I was just surprised. Because first of all, he's older than me, you know? And there's that guy stigma that once you hit puberty, you gotta get your virginity out there. Like, you just gotta throw that shit away, feel me? But apparently, it wasn't that easy for him, you know? And like, it really surprised me, because I looked at that nigga as like, who I needed to be when it came to like going up to strangers and saying shit. Cause this man was wild. Like if he thought something, he would tell you. And like, he was so jokey with it that you probably wouldn't take offense if he said some wild shit. Like he said some wild shit. For instance, like we in the fitting room, cause I work in retail, we in the fitting room, and just me, him, and this other girl that we work with that we're both really close with. So it was just us three chatting in the fitting room, and then there's this other worker who was passing by, and he said some shit like, he was like, yo, I don't even remember what he said. He said something. He like, basically he said her body was amazing, type shit. She didn't hear him, but like, he was looking in her direction when he said it. So she knew he said something. So she was like, what? That nigga just straight up looked at her like, oh yeah, I was talking about how your breasts look, you're great. Like, you would never catch me saying some shit like that. I'm lying, because I'm a very honest person. I'm an ass man though, so you definitely not gonna catch me saying that. Ain't nothing wrong with some fun bags though. Niggas still call boobs fun bags in 2018. Whatever. But when he told me that he was a virgin, I'm like, that ass? Cause I looked at him as my kind of like my idol in that situation, because whenever we'd be at work and he would go up to a girl, he would just talk. You feel me? Like, he'll say whatever's on his mind, and he would just spit game, and it wasn't no like typical game. He was just having a real conversation. So I'm like, how? Because it's not like he wasn't trying. It's like he just never got that far. And in my head, I'm like, how does that happen? Because I'm the complete opposite. I don't have no ice-breaking skills at all, but like, I wasn't a virgin, that's all I'm gonna say. So I was just surprised, and then I thought about it for a second, and I'm like, why am I so surprised? Is it me? Am I a fuckboy? Am I still a fuckboy, I should say? Because I gave up that life a long time ago. I retired. My jersey is hanging in the rafters, feel me? But I was just surprised. And then I had to take a second and look at myself, like, look back at the women in my past. I'm like, is it just me? Like, don't get me wrong. It's not like I had, like, I don't even want to count bodies. If you count bodies at this age, it's like, what are you doing? Once you graduate high school, even in high school, it don't matter. But like, you know, when you're a kid, certain shit you cling to. So like, after high school, if you still ask your girl, like, yo, how many bodies you got, then you're a lame. You're dead ass a lame. And if you try to shame a girl for how many women she's been with, then you're super lame, to be honest with you. Because those are the same niggas who wanna be with a virgin and then get tight when she don't do nothing. Like, what do you expect? You expect her to just be a fucking professional? No. The fuck? She's just gonna lay down, and then you're gonna have to do all the work. So have fun with that. I don't like doing that shit. I was gonna say I'm too experienced, but then that makes me sound terrible. But I mean, it's experience. Experience is healthy, you feel me? Like, I'm not I'm not a nigga with like 100 bodies under his belt or nothing like that. Not even like, I don't have like 50, nothing like that. But I know what I'm doing, you know? And that's all I want, is someone who knows what they're doing. So if you've been with like mad guys, as long as you're healthy, it doesn't really matter, because now you know what you like and you know what most people like, for me. And then we can just, you know, figure shit out from there. So really, I just use that story as an excuse to turn the camera on. Because I mean, I was really thinking about it, and I was really having because I miss that nigga, man. He doesn't work with me no more. He went back to school when the semester started. So now it's just me and all the guys I used to work with. All of them are gone now. Well, not all of them, but all the like main group, all them niggas is gone. So it's just me, and I soon leave too. As soon as I get a way out, son, if I start making bread outside of that job, I'm hitting them with the deuces, straight up.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Now back to Tommy, because Tommy was real cool peoples. Like, before he left, his birthday came up, and we were supposed to go out, like me, him, and one of my other male coworkers. We were supposed to go out to a strip club, which I've never been to a strip club, so they was about to be lit. And I was like, all right, you know what, shit. Let me knock that off my bucket list real quick. Let me pull up. But some shit happened. He didn't have his phone and all that. Shit, it just didn't happen for me.
Hello, darkness, my.
But like, the idea of us being on the towns at the time was just interesting to me. In my mind, he was like an opener and I was a closer. He could start the conversation, but it wouldn't get too far. For me, there would be no real conversation starter, but eventually it's gonna lead somewhere, you know? Eventually I'm gonna open up, and my charm's gonna kick in. But I'm gonna leave that in too. Y'all gonna see all my fucking faces. Like, I'm really a weird dude, son. And the fact that I put a camera in front of myself is just like, I'm exposing myself. Like, this is full exposure. And niggas is really gonna know I'm a weird dude now, son. Like, whose man's is this? Dead ass. I'm not even gonna lie. Kinda glad I put this camera on with the sick voice. With the sick voice, feel me? Like, gotta make sure you go real low with it while you can, cause my voice don't really go this low all the time. Yo, I gotta turn this camera off, bro. Alright, I'm gonna hit y'all with the deuces, cause I can't. If I let myself talk too long, I'm really gonna be saying some dumb shit. So, deuces. Come back soon.